What's going on, guys? Jada Black here. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in. Make sure y'all like this video and share, because I'm going to talk about Trevon Diggs and I'm going to talk about Joie Chavis and why I feel like this is another example of a player not being able to control himself when it comes to these particular women, like a Joie Chavis. Now, for those of you who don't know, Joie Chavis, not only does she have, well, she's going to be having a child with Trevon Diggs, she also has children with Bow Wow, and she had a child with Bow Wow and has a child with Future. And of course, those relationships didn't work out. So now, she's been single for a while. And, you would think that after a second child with a professional athlete or particularly rappers, right? You would think that she would take her life in a different direction instead of chasing after famous men, but the chase never ends. In regards to a lot of these women, the chase only begins, and this is why you're seeing so many of these women creating children in broken homes. Now, I assume that these two are in a relationship, but you never know with Trevon. He's dating this IG model, that IG model. He has a child with another female by the name of Yasmin Lopez. Now, y'all remember Yasmin, right? Yasmin is a female that has a child by an NBA player by the name of Christian Wood. I made a video about those two. You can go and check it out. It's here on the channel. If it isn't, it might be on my BasikSocialPoliticz channel, but I believe it's on the channel as well. She has a child with Trevon Diggs. This guy likes to meet women offline. And again, it never ends well because he just creates more broken homes, just like what's going to happen with him and Joie Chavis, because Joy never stays with the men that she has children by. Those relationships end up falling apart as well. And again, I've told y'all this over and over. A lot of these guys don't have social skills. They meet women off Instagram and that's it. You're a professional athlete. You have money and resources. You're in relatively good shape. There's nothing keeping you from going out there and actually speaking to women that aren't on Instagram, retreads. Listen, say whatever you want. And I know people are going to say, well, why are you calling them retreads? I'm calling them retreads because these women have dealt with numerous men in the industry. I mean, I just named off Bow Wow and Future, and there was a brief situation with her and Diddy. Y'all remember Diddy, and Diddy ended up choosing somebody else, and she kind of was upset about that. I think she did a response video on her YouTube, and I knew it was bullshit because here she is pregnant by a professional athlete, and she's out. She put up a post of herself, right, in a two-piece bikini, showing off her pregnant belly in a two-piece bikini, right? Anything for attention. And I want y'all to understand, this woman is 35 years old. This is a 35-year-old woman who was dating a 25-year-old man and getting pregnant. What does that tell y'all about these women? I told y'all, I just did a live stream about how city girlism is going to ruin relationships and marriages for women. You know why? Because they're too busy trying to chase after the Trevon Diggs of the world. They refuse to let go of the dream of being in a relationship with someone rich and famous. This is going to be her third child by a man I guarantee you is not going to marry her. And again, I have nothing against Joie Chavis. If I ever had the opportunity to talk to her, I would definitely ask her what keeps her going, what keeps her motivated to chase after professional athletes and rappers. Because you would think that she would say to herself, you know what? I'm a regular person. She's not famous. She's known for who she's with. Let's be real about this. Now, she does have a dance background, but that's not what she's famous for. She's famous for who she's been with. Let's be real about this. That's why we know who she is. Nobody would know who Joie Chavis is if it wasn't for who she was dealing with. Let's be real about this. And I would ask, what keeps you going? What keeps you motivated? What keeps you pursuing relationships with famous men that at the end of the day, I don't think are looking for anything other than quick hookups? And you look at Trevon Diggs, he doesn't wife up the women that he's that he dates. You know, like Stefan. Stefan dates a lot of these Instagram models. I don't think he has any children by them that I know of. Now, if he does, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. But Trevon, he's 25, and he's a young man. He's making a lot of money. You're going to say to yourself, well, maybe he's just, he's in a phase. Well, you can be in a phase and not get these women pregnant. He is getting these women pregnant. A woman who's 10 years older than him, who should know better because she already has 2 children. You're already raising 2 children by yourself. Now, she gets financial help, I'm assuming. But, Trevon, you have a child with a woman you ain't with. Why would you go and have another one? Because let me tell you something right now, that child support is gonna be looking very bad once your playing career is over. And we don't know when that is, because you can be at the top of the sport today and fall off next season. That's just the NFL, that's sports in general. The fall off can be real. And you have to know that, listen, I don't want to be spending my retirement years fighting off child support, but that's exactly what's going to happen. Now, I understand you're in a relationship with somebody and things happen. But, bro, she already has 2 children by 2 famous men. You should know she's probably fertile. She's probably very fertile. And then she ends up pregnant again. It's not a good thing for either one of them. She was a single mother before she got with Trevon. And I guarantee you she's going to be a single mother again once that child is born. She never stays with these men. Now, she did have a relationship with Bow Wow, but did she really have a relationship with Future? I just think that these young men are online. See, Trevon grew up on social media. See, when Twitter took off, I was already out of high school. When Instagram took off, I was already out of high school. So he grew up with Facebook, not only Facebook, Instagram, Twitter popping. I think Snapchat was big when he was in high school, college, right? He grew up in that where he used to going online and meeting girls off IG. It's just become normal. But it's different when you're just hooking up or casually dating. You're getting a woman pregnant that already has 2 children, who I believe is going to expect you to be there for the child. Now I will say this though, she's not a very vocal woman in regards to her exes. Maybe he's not going to have to deal with baby mama drama, but she's getting cooked all over social media for this. For the fact that this is her 3rd child with a 3rd man who's famous. She's getting cooked. Look at what Drea's going through, but that's self-inflicted, okay? Y'all getting with these younger men and you're getting children by them. It's the Brittany Renner effect. But in Joie Chavis' case, she's been dealing with famous dudes. What about the men that we don't know about? You're a 35-year-old woman. Why are you out here dating these younger guys and getting pregnant by them? Like, come on, man. Especially when he hasn't put a ring on your finger. You got to be smarter than that. I thought they claimed women were more intelligent than men. It ain't looking like it. I understand when you have young athletes who have money and time on their hands, they're going to make certain decisions. Okay, he's 25 years old, but she's 35 with 2 children already. And she's out here engaging in this relationship and getting pregnant. See, that's a choice, ladies and gentlemen. See, we can sit up here, we can blame Trevon Diggs all we want to, but she made the choice to either not use birth control or to have relations with him without protection anyway. See, that's a choice. We can blame the men all day long. We can go in on Trevon Diggs. I've spoken numerous times about the women in his life. The guy does not know how to pick them. Yes, he's 25, but he's a grown man. Okay, when I started YouTube, I was 25. So it's not like he's young, dumb, and naive. He's been in the league for a couple of years. His brother's in the league. He's either not listening to any type of real advice or he just doesn't care. But ultimately, financially, he's going to have to deal with these problems. That is why, again, I don't want to hear no complaining about child support, because you're going to have to deal with these financial issues due to the choices that you have made. We can talk all day long about Joie Chavis and the type of woman that she is, but brother, if you're choosing to have a relationship with her, then you might want to be careful, because again, this woman is extremely fertile for what it looks like. Okay. And when you're rich and famous, she's liable to get pregnant by you. You know, this is why I just say in this situation, just no thinking going on, just doing. You got a 35-year-old woman. This woman is a year older than me. She should know that there's consequences to having unprotected relations with a guy. But when a man is rich and famous, women are willing to overlook certain things, because in her mind, what's the worst that can happen? Getting pregnant for a third time by a man who's successful and famous. These women are obsessed with famous men. They're obsessed with it. The majority of Western women are. That's why they can't get or keep a man. This is why they're online talking about the Sierra prayer, right? They defend Sierra because they think they're going to be Sierra. The majority, 99% of you heifers will never be. You will never be Sierra. So why are you even trying? Why are you even trying? So let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, X, Instagram. Check out all the other videos, and I'll see y'all next time.